almost Valentine's Day, everybody. Shelli, Pelly, Annie Parker Confidential. Welcome to my home in Solana Beach, California. All right, so it's almost Valentine's Day and everybody loves to kind of talk about relationships sometimes, right? So I thought I'd do a quick blurb on 6 hacks for manifesting the relationship that you want into your life. So the concept of manifestation is probably something that you've heard in relation to the law of attraction. Specifically meaning if you focus on what you want, that's your intention, surround it with positive energy, and truly see it happening, it will manifest itself into your life. You have the power to attract that into your life. An easier way of saying that is what you think about, you bring about. Right? Those are the powers of our thoughts and of our intention. No voodoo to it. It's just the law of attraction. You can learn to attract the relationship that you want into your life. And I'm going to share with you 6 hacks on how to do that. So let's get started. Number 1, write it out. Take out a piece of paper, take out a journal, and write it out. Be specific. You're creating a blueprint for the universe. Don't censor yourself. That's the only rule. Do not censor yourself. Nobody's going to see it. It's just you. Imagine that you have a piece of paper and you can just write your order, whatever you like on it. What does he look like? How tall is he? Does he have brown hair, blonde hair, blue eyes, brown eyes? And then the things on the inside. What are his core values? What's his belief system? How does he make you feel? How do you feel when you're around him? How does he treat you? Where do you live? What do you do? Do you like to travel together? Be really specific and don't censor yourself. Just write it down. Number 2, focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. Focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. When you focus on what you do not want, guess what shows up? Exactly what you didn't want. It has a way of walking through the door and you're like, I specifically said I didn't want that. Why does that happen? Easy. That's where your energy is flowing. You're focusing so much on what you do not want that your energy is going that way. And so the universe responds in kind because it can't discern if you're saying, I want this, but I don't want that. It goes where your energy is flowing. Energy flows where thoughts go. Let me give you an example. Instead of saying, he can't be selfish, he can't be shorter than me, he can't be lazy, turn it around and focus on what you do want. So instead, my dog's snoring, you'll say, he's generous, he's tall, he's hardworking, and completely engaged in life. Make sense? Number 3, write out your non-negotiables. Your non-negotiables are the traits that anybody that is in your life absolutely and positively must have. And the absence of any one of those non-negotiable traits means that somebody is not a valid candidate. I hate to say candidate, but I can't really think of a better word. They're not for you, all right? So for example, you might say he has to want kids, right? So if he has all of the other non-negotiables, but he definitely doesn't want kids, that's not a good one for you. You've already decided that that's one of your non-negotiables, meaning that that's probably something that you really want. And so it allows you to come back to that list. Sometimes we get sort of caught up in the relationship and the fun and the thrill and oh my God, he's like hot, I love him, he's so awesome, that we brush aside some of the things that we knew were important to us. So be really mindful of the non-negotiables that you write down. Understand what is truly, 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 absolutely hands down most important to you and have that list. Number 4, take action. I mean, you can't sit on your sofa and expect somebody to fall in your lap, right? It's not gonna happen. We have to do our own part. We have the intention, we have the positive thoughts, we understand what we want in somebody, we have our non-negotiables, and now we have to go take action, okay? So if you feel called to do something, if friends call and invite you out, and you're like, that kind of sounds like fun, go. If you feel the urge, if you feel the pull, go do it. You have to give the universe opportunities to bring people into your life. So number 4 is take action. All right, number 5, and this one's probably a little more difficult because sometimes it's really fun when you meet somebody and you really like them, but you kind of know they're not the person for you. Have the courage to say no, right? Number 5, have the courage to say no when you know that person is not for your best and highest good. Listen, we gotta kiss a lot of frogs before we find the one that we want. It's just kind of the way it is. When you know he's not the one for you, break it off. The sooner, the better. Nobody likes to hurt anybody's feelings. They just don't. But that's just the way it is sometimes, right? You can't please everybody. Be kind, but be firm. When you have the courage to say no to what is not for your best and highest good, the universe will then bring you something better into your life. So have the courage to say no and break it off sooner rather than later. Okay, number 6, don't sweat rejection. Easier said than done, I know. Don't sweat rejection. Seriously, everybody has been dumped. It sucks. It's not fun. It doesn't feel good. I get it. But sometimes in life, we really don't know what's best for us, and we get caught up in a relationship that maybe isn't the best for us long term. If we're lucky, the universe will end it for us so that somebody better can come into our life. I'll say it again. If we're lucky, and this is why rejection is a good thing, the universe will end the relationship for us because they have something better in mind. I am thinking of 2 boyfriends in particular that dumped me and broke my heart, and I thought, oh my God, I'll never find anybody else like that person again, ever, ever, ever. It's awful, and I mean, it sucks. Nobody likes it. But I'll tell you what, now sitting here, however many years later, I know without a doubt that I call it the universe pushing me out of the way of a speeding bullet. Well, 2 speeding bullets, because had either one of those relationships moved forward, believe me, it would have ended in freaking disaster. Everybody would have grabbed their balls and gone home, and I would have never met Oliver, right? My husband, we've been married 16 years very happily. So see rejection as a blessing. Not always easy, but I'm telling you, it is a universe's way of saying this isn't for you and I have something better planned. Okay, so those are my 6 hacks for manifesting the relationship that you want just in time for Valentine's Day. Focus your energy on the positive. See rejection as the universe's way of saying I've got something better for you. And if you truly believe that you can manifest the relationship that you want, you will. All right, if you want to read more, go to my blog for wellness, beauty, style, fitness, and healthy living, AnnieParkerConfidential.com, and I'll see you on the blog.